Segment 1. Welcome to Klepper's Corner, one big, beautiful bill. Welcome back to Klepper's Corner, the show where the laws are made up and the health coverage doesn't matter. Today we're diving into the legislative car wreck that is the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, or as it's known on the Hill, OBBBA. Sounds like the kind of name Trump would give to a child he forgot he had. OBBBA, go to your golden timeout room. This is Trump's vision, not a series of bills, not policies, but one big, beautiful Frankenstein's monster of a legislative package. And like most monsters, it's about to cause mayhem, eat the village doctor, and leave 10.9 million people without health care. Segment 2, what's in a name? So why is it called the One Big Beautiful Bill? According to Mike Johnson, Trump wanted something, quote, beautiful. Because when you think of gutting Medicaid and torching environmental protections, you think beautiful, like a sunset made of burning prescription plans and melting ice caps. And because it's a budget reconciliation bill, it only needs 51 votes in the Senate. That's right, a few aging senators on a fiber supplement, and we're halfway to America the bankrupt. Segment 3, cutting health care with a chainsaw. Let's talk Medicaid. Republicans say it's not a cut, it's a, wait for it, a heroic preservation. That's right. They're saving Medicaid by kicking 8 million people off it. That's like saving a hospital by turning it into a spirit Halloween. They're adding work requirements, 80 hours a month, because if you're poor and sick, the solution is clearly more paperwork and a part-time job folding MAGA hats. Even the Kaiser Foundation says over 90% of Medicaid folks already work or qualify. But hey, got to root out that one guy with gout who hasn't hit the community service treadmill yet. Segment 4, tax cuts for billionaires, co-pays for you. Meanwhile, they're extending Trump's 2017 tax cuts. Big win if your last name ends in Bezos. The richest Americans get $12,000 in annual breaks, while the poorest could see a tax hike. Happy Hunger Games! And don't worry, they're balancing that with a new $35 copay on some Medicaid services. Because what better time to nickel and dime poor people than when they're trying to stop their pancreas from exploding? Segment 5, climate policy? What's that? Now, to the environment. The OBBBA basically gives the middle finger to the Clean Air Act. They want to repeal it, the Antiquities Act, and anything else that has the audacity to stop oil companies from strip mining your backyard. They're reviving the Keystone XL and Dakota Access pipelines like they're sequels no one asked for. And they want to replace the NOAA and National Weather Service with, I assume, Trump's gut feelings and a magic 8-ball. Segment 6, budget math that doesn't math. All of this, the cuts, the tax breaks, the oil orgy, adds $2.4 trillion to the deficit. Republicans say this bill is about fiscal responsibility, which is weird because it looks like they handed the budget to a drunk raccoon in a Bitcoin hoodie. They cut $1 trillion from programs but spend $4 to $5 trillion more. This isn't a budget, it's a very expensive hallucination. It's like saying you're on a diet while snorting frosting off a donut. Segment 7, border security, because why not? And of course, they squeezed in border enforcement, $175 billion worth. Because if you're going to bankrupt the country, at least do it while pretending immigrants are the problem. Nothing distracts from tax hikes like a militarized wall next to an uninsured kid coughing in a bucket. Segment 8, who loves it? MAGA does. So who's cheering for this dumpster fire? MAGA supporters, 72% of them. Because it's not about what's in the bill, it's about who signed it. Trump could sell them a flaming bag of policy and they'd thank him for the warmth. Everyone else, not so much. Independents hate it. Democrats hate it. Even some Republicans hate it. Not because it's cruel, but because it doesn't go far enough. It's like complaining the guillotine wasn't sharp enough. Segment 9, where it stands. The House passed it, 215, 214, and 1. That's tighter than Trump's spray tan budget. It now sits in the Senate, where they're proposing changes that make the bill even more brutal. Deeper Medicaid cuts, lower child tax credits, more environmental rollbacks, and a bigger debt ceiling boost. It's like trying to fix a leaky boat by removing more planks. Segment 10, the big picture. This isn't just a bill, it's a policy philosophy. Slash support for the poor, feed billionaires, strip the environment, militarize the border, and call it patriotism. It's legislative cosplay for people who think Ayn Rand should have written the Constitution. The OBBA is the Trump doctrine in budget form. Big, loud, damaging, and allergic to facts. It's an assault on healthcare, a payday for polluters, and a financial banana peel for the next generation. So remember, when they say it's beautiful, they mean for someone else. For the rest of us, well, duck and cover. We'll be right back after this break. Sponsored by Pepto-Bismol and whatever's left of the National Weather Service.